I wasn't planning to talk about what happened today, but honestly, if I don't let it out, I'm not sleeping tonight. And after everything that's been happening, sleep feels like the most dangerous idea in the universe. Which is funny, because I used to love sleeping. Now I treat it like it's an exam in math. Anyway, it started during lunch break at school. I was sitting alone, eating my sandwich peacefully, when suddenly the lights above me flickered. Just above me, only my table. Everyone else had perfect lighting like they were in a movie. Meanwhile, I looked like a horror scene about to begin. Even my friend passed by and said, "Bro, why do you look like you're being summoned?" I tried to laugh it off, but the flickering got faster. Then the seat next to me moved. By itself. Slowly. Like someone invisible pulled it out politely. "May I sit here?" I whispered. "No, you may not." But of course, the chair moved anyway. A second later, a cold breeze hit my neck, inside the cafeteria, with all windows closed. Classic horror behavior. I turned my head slowly, preparing myself mentally, and saw absolutely nothing, which somehow made it worse. After school, I decided to stay in the library, thinking the ghosts wouldn't dare disturb a place meant for quiet studying. Big mistake. The moment I sat down, someone placed a book in front of me. Loudly. I jumped. My soul left. My knees retired. The book was old, the cover torn, and the title said, "Do not fall asleep." I whispered, "Is this a threat or advice?" No answer, obviously. Ghosts never have customer service. I opened the first page and froze because it wasn't printed text. It was handwriting, and the handwriting was mine. The first line said, "Stop pretending you don't hear us." I slammed the book shut so fast I almost broke the table. The librarian looked at me like I committed a crime. I smiled at her like, "Ha ha." Normal human activity. Nothing haunted here. She did not look convinced. I tried to return the book, but the moment I stood up, it fell from my hands and opened itself again, this time on a different page. A drawing of me, sitting in the library, right here, right now. Even the hoodie I was wearing was the same, except in the drawing, there was a tall shadow standing right behind me. I slowly turned around, and thank God, there was nothing. But then, the lights flickered again, and I heard breathing. Slow, deep, way too close. I stood up quickly, grabbed my bag, and ran out of the library. The librarian shouted, "No running!" "Ma'am, I am being chased by something with no face. I am allowed to run." I went outside the school, into the sunlight, thinking that ghosts don't come out during the day. Turns out, that's a lie. Because as I walked home, I kept hearing footsteps behind me. When I walked faster, they walked faster. When I stopped, they stopped. When I pretended to tie my shoes, they pretended too. I swear I heard someone copy my tss sound when I tightened the laces. When I finally reached my house, I closed the door, locked it, and took a deep breath. Safe. Wrong. I went to my room, turned on the lights, and saw something new on my desk. A paper. Clean, white, perfect. No idea where it came from. I lifted it carefully, thinking maybe it was normal homework or something. It wasn't. It was a message. "We like following you. You're fun." Bro? Fun? I'm being hunted by shadows and they think it's a vlog. I sat on my bed, tired, annoyed, a little scared, not gonna lie. Then suddenly, my closet door creaked open. Just a little. I grabbed a shoe as a weapon. Not sure what I planned to do with it, but it made me feel brave. I walked slowly toward the closet and whispered, "If something is in there, please cough or meow so I don't die unprepared." Silence. I opened the door. Nothing inside, just clothes. Then right behind me, a whisper. "Boo." I screamed so loud my neighbor texted me asking if I was okay. When I turned around, nobody was there, but the lights flickered once, like the ghost was laughing at me. So yeah, that's my day. Hunted at school, haunted at home, bullied by invisible creatures with a sense of humor. And the worst part? As I'm recording this right now, I swear, I hear that same breathing again, closer and closer. If this episode suddenly cuts off, you know what happened.